Welcome everyone that is already connecting. So the people are coming in. Wonderful to see you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening maybe already. So we're gonna wait another couple seconds for everyone to have a chance to connect to the webinar today. Okay, while waiting, I'm gonna give some instructions and also would like to welcome our speaker today, Mrs. Uchtian Mulika. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing, so I'm trying my best. But yeah, a very, very warm welcome to everyone to our monthly webinars, the World of Public Employment Services, WAPES webinars. And today, as you all know, we will explore the Cambodian labor market and the role of the Cambodian Public Employment Service. I think most of you know me already. I'm Nicole Clovis and have the pleasure of being your moderator today. Seconded from the Bundesagentur für Arbeit, the German Public Employment Service, and I'm a consultant here in the WAPE Secretariat. We're also supported by my colleague, Amandine Monia. She's sitting here beside me to manage the chat in all the three languages. And she will also provide you already with the presentations because we have been translating them already for you. So we're going to put them in the chat, and that way you're able to already follow the webinar in all the three languages because the slides will be presented in English, but you can then upload them and have them already for yourself for your convenience. So the webinar today will last around 1 hour. And like I said, we have interpretation in French and Spanish. And please then click on the interpretation button below to choose the most convenient language for you. And also the session will be recorded and we will put it on the WAPES TV website and on our website also shortly. And we will also provide you with all the materials afterwards. So yeah, for the most of you that are familiar already with the webinars, you're all muted. There is no camera, but you can always use the chat to ask questions during the presentations, and the questions that we cannot answer today, as usual, we will answer them afterwards and send them to all of you. So for further reading. So I would just love to move then to our speaker today. We are very, very honored to welcome our speaker, Mrs. Uch Tianchan Mulika. I practiced. She is the Director General of the National Employment Agency, NIA short, of the Ministry of Labor and Vocational Training, MLVT. Mrs. Molika has served as a public official, mainly in public employment services, since 2014 at the National Employment Agency. She also received a master's degree of employment and human resource at University of Lyon 2, the University of France. So you also speak some French, I understand. So that's really wonderful. But the webinar will be held today in English. So without further ado, I would love to hand over to you, Mrs. Mulika, and we really look forward to your presentation and to learn more about Cambodia and your public employment service.
Yep. I would like to share my slide. So, good afternoon from Cambodia, and I think some country, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from Cambodia. It is my great pleasure that I can join the webinar and to share about the Cambodia Public Employment Services. Can you see my slide? It's okay now? It's okay? Okay. I make it, yep. So my presentation today will divide it on 4 points and four topics. That the first I would like to present about the brief information regarding the country context. And the second, I will talk about what is the National Employment Agency and what the services provided. And the third, I will talk about there are some challenging to provide a public employment service and also some achievement that the NEA achieved. So this is the country context that I just brief only the brief information that Cambodia have the population around 17 million in 2020, and the median age of it's around 25 years old. And for the labor force, it's about 10 million that strong with the 0.3 unemployment rate in 2023. But the challenges is we include there's a lot of labor force in the informal sector, and also the labor force is also low skill, and there are some people still don't have the high skill. And actually, for the government structure related to the employment, the Ministry of Labor and Vocational Training oversee the labor policy and employment services. For example, implementing a strategy like the National Employment Agency. The NEA is one of the organizations that have a role to implement the employment policy, etc. So this is the economic landscape that Cambodia try by the three main sector, the agriculture, industry, and services. So as you can see in the slide, that the GDP growth rate in 2024, there's 6%, and will be expected to increase in 2025, 6.3%. But in the slide, you can also in 2020, it's the COVID period, so that's a bit declines. But from the 2021 to 2024, it's start to increase, and the economic it start to continue growth. So this is the brief information regarding the National Employment Agency. As you can see, the exact building of NEA, yes, and the National Employment Agency was established since 2009, and under the National Training Board, chaired by the Minister of the Labor and Vocational Training. And we have two main roles. First, we provide the employment services, and the second provides the labor market information. So the National Employment Agency joins the WAPES in 2013 until now. And the service provided, we provide to the three main target groups. The first, we provide a service to job seeker. The second, we provide to the employer and also the training providers. Yep, so everything is okay. Yes. So this is the service that we provide to the job seeker, as the most of us know that the public employment service to the job seeker, it's referred to the job decision, job search information, or internship information, job matching, career counseling, and also we provide a pre-employment and soft skill training for preparing to find a job and enter to the labor market, to organize the career fair, job forum interview day in order to allow the job seeker to participate to apply for a job, And also we disseminate the labor market information also. As you can see in the slide, that's we also produce the job opportunity poster every week. So in this slide, you can see that every week we have around the live vacancy more than 44,000 jobs in a week. This is the live vacancy that job seeker can apply. So in this vacancy divided by the three sector, the job needs in industry, services, and the agriculture. The services provide also to the employer, so they can recruit the staff from NEA, and also they can post their vacancy on our website, and also through the social media, and also they can use the space for the interview and for recruit the staff. The employer can also join our events such as the career fair, employment forums, and also interview days. And this is also this is provide to the training providers. It means that the training provider, they can publish the training program information through the NEA, and also NEA provide the how can I say, the job opportunity information to their student, and their student can register for a job through the NEA. So for some mechanisms that NEA provide the services, now we have 14 job centers across the country. You can see the location. And also we have the 3 brands in the shopping mall that just established this year. And also we collaborate with the youth association, and we established the career corner to provide the employment services to our youth, especially in the provinces. And you can see the vans, mini vans, and also a bus. It's called the Mobile Job Center. So now we have the 7 mobile job center to support it and to provide the services to the province that doesn't have yet the physical job center, and also to mobile to across the country to provide the employment services. And this is the picture of the mobile job center. We go to the university, we go to the local area in the provinces, we go around the country. So this is the digital platform that our target group can use the services by themselves. They can access to the website, and also they can download the application. For the website, the job seeker can register for a job. They can upload for their CV. They can apply also a job with the employer. And the same as the employer can also access to the website. They can search the job seeker that they want to, they are interested. They can also post their vacancy, and then the vacancy will be pop up in our website. And this is the for another platform that we can provide our services through the event. So we have different events. We have the National Career and Productivity Fair. It is the big fair, the big event of the year. So we organize it every year. And also we organize the semester job fair. It's a bit smaller than the national one. And also we organize the provincial job fair. And for the employment forum, this is the small event that we often organize it every month. And for the job interview, often at least 2 weeks per month. So if the employer need to recruit their staff, and they want to use the place at NEA for the recruit the staff, they can come and we will facilitate to organize the interview day to allow and to disseminate, and the job seeker can join and can apply for a job. And this is some picture that some event that NEA just organized. This is the National Career Fair that just happened in the last 2 weeks in 26 and 27 October. You will see the picture on the last slide. That's there's many people join for this event. There's around 40,000 people to join in the fair, and 60 people to join through the Career Fair online platform. And this is the semester job fair, that a smaller one, but also there's many people to join, especially for the job seeker. They're looking for a job and they come to apply for a job. During the event, the employer can interview directly, immediately with the job seeker, and they can know the results immediately. But there are some employer, they also keeps the CV and they will call for interview after that. And this is the provincial job fair this is the picture that we organized in 2019. This is the employment forums that normally we have around 10 employer to participate, or 15 employer, and then the job seeker can come, and oftenly we do it at the Phnom Penh Job Center. They're located in the Ministry of Labor. Jobs interview. And this is the workshop that we organize by the job center in other provinces. We call it the workshop that we collaborate with the local authority. And this workshop, it's aimed to disseminate the job information and to register the people in the local area that they want to find a job. So they will register in the list, and our job center staff will match them with the job vacancy available. And this is the job fairs that we organize at the local. So if they are the factory or if their company, they want recruit a large of people, so NEA will facilitate to organize the job fair and collaborate with the local authority to disseminate the information, and then the people can come to join. And other that, we also provide some training to the university student. We call it a pre-employment training and soft skill training. So pre-employment refer to how to prepare a CV, how to prepare for the interview, how to find a job, how to apply the job, and how to find a source information regarding the job. And for the soft skill, we provide some soft skill that they need to perform in the workplace. For example, like communication skill, problem solving skill, how can I say, a problem solving skill, teamwork skill, creatives, and something like that. Yes, this is for the pre-employment that we provide to the university and also the TVET institution. And this is the career guidance that we provide to the high school student. So we have the questionnaire books for the high school student. So after they complete this questionnaire, they will know themselves based on the skill, the value, and the personality. So we call it the self-assessment quiz. So after that, they can access it means that they can know what is the exactly that what they want, what they want to continue for study. And also we disseminate the labor market information that what's the job needs in the labor market. So they will have for continuing for the university, they will have the information and also tips to decide which career or which major that they want to continue for the education. And we also collaborate with some development partner. As you can see that we collaborate with ILO, with the Australian Act. There are many development partner that we collaborate with the Germans, as you can see, GIZ, with the Sweden, with the how can I say, Switzerland, something like that. And this is the company that always come to use the NDA services, and also our partner. There are also a big company in Cambodia partner with the NDA that, but there are also the international company also collaborate and to use the NEA services. And NEA also produce some, how can I say, some career counseling tool, the manual, in order to support the customer, for example, like a job seeker. And this manual, it's related many information. For example, like the books, we have the career information book. We have the manual for job preparation. We have the manual for how to apply for a job and something like that. And this is the labor market survey report that NEA already produces. Recently, we produced, we call it the occupational profile, because we want to give the information to the young student. For example, as you can see, the books that occupational profile in the automotive and the construction. So for the youth or the job seeker that they want to work they want to continue their career in the construction. So they can get the information through these books. And this is some challenges that NEA faced, but I think many public employment service in other countries may face similarly, because the first challenges is public employment service are not fully utilized and understood by the job seeker and student and employer. It means that there are still many people, they, how can I say that, they don't have exactly trust on the public service yet. And also the need for the information technology advance in public employment services is rapidly increased. And another challenge is career and vocational counseling services that the career vocational career counseling service not yet widespread across the country. As you can see that we have limited job center and also staff, so we cannot provide the career guidance all across the country. And currently, plans for the career and vocational guidance do not academically cover lower secondary school yet. So this is also our this target group that we need to focus more. And also for the job matching, as I uh, said the since the beginning that Cambodia have many people labor force are in the low skill, and so that's why it's a bit challenging to refer them to the job vacancy that need high skill. So it's called the skill mismatch. This is some achievement that we have at the three branch at the shopping mall, and this is the Aeon shopping mall, the largest mall of the Japanese in Cambodia. So we have three branches. The NEA can provide the services for the people that they don't have much time to use the service for the weekday, so they can come for the weekend or for any hours that they can come to the shopping mall. And this is the career corner that we collaborate with the youth association. So the youth association, they have uh, a lot of members that mostly for the youth, so they can provide more the services the youth that they need a job, and also there are labor market information for those who need the information. And this is the picture of the National Career Fair that just happened in the last 2 weeks. So as you can see that many people come to join. And for the last picture that you can see the electronics machine. It's called, I can say that it is the shows, or it's an electronic machine that initiated by a minister. So through this machine, we don't need the staff to stand by. So the people who want a job, they can register through the machine, and then NEA can get the information and then can match them. So it is the best. I think it is. I can say that it is the best way to expand the services, and for our targets, minister want to put this machine at the local and also at the university. So even though we don't have enough staff, so through this machine, we can expand more the services. So I think that's all for my presentation, but if they need more information and question, you can ask. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Malika. That was really, really a very colorful presentation, I want to say. It was really very impressive, and I'm super impressed what you're doing with all those young people, because I understand in Cambodia you have a very low median age range. You said like the median age range is like 25 years. So very, very interesting. And you do so much for these young people. And what I really liked was these colorful pictures that you had with the minivans going out to the areas where they cannot be reached, and really trying to reach them over there, and also in the shopping mall, because this is where you will find them, and this is where you really can connect with the young people. So that was really very impressive to me. And also the last slide that you showed with the big conference that you had, and so many people really connecting. You said over 40,000. So very, very impressive. That was really something that I will always probably remember this. So encourage everyone to, because we have a good half hour, also half an hour left, to ask any questions that you might have to Mrs. Molika. I see that there is somebody. I'll let the people a little bit collect, because we really have a little bit time. So this was really like very informative, a lot about, because you're mainly working within the vocational department, but you're also working also with in the labor department, I understand, Ms. Malika. So maybe you can also talk a lot, because you touched a little bit on that topic about the challenges and the informal sector of Cambodia, and highlight this shortly in your presentation. Maybe you could elaborate a little bit on the specific strategies that NIA is employing to integrate informal workers into the formal economy.
Yes, thank you for your question. That yes, in Cambodia, if we talk about the unemployment rate, it's a small rate. Uh, s- but what the NEA need to do that because in Cambodia, for the definition of the unemployment rate, we base on the ILO definition. So if we talk about the rate, it's a small rate. But what is the we need to think and do because there are many people in informal sector in Cambodia. So what we need to do is to engage, to encourage them to work in the formal sector. That's the protect by law and other benefits. So for now, NDA try to disseminate the job information to the people, especially for the worker in the informal sector, because they stay in the informal sector. Based on my opinion, they might think that there are no job available. That's why they are still in the informal. So what the NEA are doing now, try to push the job opportunity information through many different channels, face-to-face, digital, social media. Uh, that's the we try our best to for those in informal to get the information that we still a lot of jobs available for them. So why they stay in the informal? Why they come in the formal and protects by law and can get other benefits. So for pushing the information, uh, we always produce, how can I say, the communication material. As you can see that we produce every week vacancy poster, and then we push through the media and also through the mobile job center, because the mobile job center, they can go to different place and they can go to the local area, and then they can split this information, and at the same time they also provide counseling services. It means that some people in the informal sometimes they uh, they cannot understand, or they lack of some guidance, some counseling. That's why they still stay in the informal, etc. But I think for this, NA will try to collaborate with relevant stakeholder, for example, like local authority and also the other relevant organization. And the local authority is the most important because they know and they have the people, and they know their local people who don't have a job and who do this job, their job. So the important that we collaborate also the local authority. So that's why, as you can see, that we organize the workshop at the local. This is also the best way that we can spread the information regarding the job opportunity. So even though even though, as you can see, that most of the participant in the workshop is the local authority. So after the workshop, they can share this information to the people in their local. Yep. And for uh, the young people, as I think that the population in Cambodia now, it's have a large of young people. So our target group is the young people. So that's why we try to find many different mechanisms to provide the services. As you can see that we have a branch at the shopping mall. We try to expand the digital services. We try to collaborate with the youth association because we want the young people, especially those who need a job, come to join and register for a job, and NES can support them. Yep.
Thank you so much for this very deep answer on this, because I understand that you also mentioned that there needs to be a lot of transparency work done from your side, because there's also a lot of trust issue, and that's why many of the people are staying in the informal sector. That's why you also go to the local authorities. So I mean, that's a lot of challenge and a lot of work that needs to be done. But I understand you're doing quite a bit on that already, and really to enhance this. And thank you so much. I see that there are also some other question, and that also leads a little bit also to the next question, which I find also very interesting, because you talk, yes, main target is young people. But I'm understanding that there might be also people under the young people that might have challenges, are vulnerable, a little bit further away from the labor market, also might have a disability. How about those groups? How about these people? Is there any specific services that you offer to them?
Yes, as NEA provide the employment services to the three main target group, job seeker, employer, and training provider. So the disability also included in the job seeker. Yes, actually, we doesn't have any department or office that focus only the disability because as we have the limited staff and a job center, so we can say that one job center provide the service to all people, and disability also included. But if the disability vulnerable group that come to use our services, we always take care on them because the location of the job center, how can I say in English? We have the access for the disability that use the wheelchairs, so they can come to use the service in our job center. And how can we support the disability? Because we also try to engage and also try to persuade the employer, because most of employer, they might they still not how can I say awareness of the important that to support the disability. So for now, we try to persuade and engage the employer to provide more opportunity with the disability, even though they are disability, but they can work and they have capacity the same as other job seeker. So why the employer discriminate or something like that for the disability? So now most of the employer, they get to understand about that, and they open many opportunity for the disability. And another that we also have the activity to support disability. We also organize the study visit for study visit in the company. So some disability, they still afraid to work. So we organize a study visit to open and to let them to understand and to let them not to feel afraid of the workplace and something like that. So there's also to collaborate with the employer to open with this study visit.
Thank you so much, Ms. Molika. Yes, so I think that counts for many countries. People are usually afraid of things that they're not used to it, and so thank you so much for giving really a deep answer and a very thorough answer on this one. Is there any other incentives that you're giving to an employer other than this study visit that I'm understanding that you're doing? Is there like maybe the monetary incentives that you're giving to employer, or is it more about counseling and speaking to the people?
If we talk about incentive, actually we don't have any incentive for the job seeker or also for the disability, because now in Cambodia we don't have the, how can I say, the unemployment benefit yet. But for organize the study visit or the workshop, we supported by the development partner, for example, like the transportation, the lunch and something like that. So we get the support from the development partner and also the company.
Thank you so much. And you said also that there is a limitation. So there is one job center that is providing the services to those groups specifically, and you have very short staff. Is there like any you have already any vision to expand and to continue to more regions within your country?
Yes, actually we want to expand, but according to the direction of the minister, he want to expand more the mobile job center, because he think that the mobile job center it's more convenient and can I say fast mobile, and then can reach to the other province that don't have a job center. Yep. For it's mean that the mobile job center it's the same function as the jobs physical job center, so they can go to the province that don't have a job center.
Thank you so much. So it's a little bit similar to the approach that you already mentioned, working also with the authorities. Yeah. Yes, thank you. I think I would like to cover also a little bit because I see that there are also some questions here in the chat when it comes to tackling using new technologies. And you mentioned that there is a rapid increase in need for information and technology advancement is in your public employment service. Maybe you can discuss any recent technological implementation that NIA has adopted, or maybe some future plans that you adopt to improve the services delivery, especially in the job matching and career guidance. I know that you're doing already many things, but just to have maybe if you have a future vision on that one.
For the technology in the vision, we need to improve more our website, because we have the website but still limited the user. Maybe uh, lack of the information that NEA have the website, or I mean that or maybe the website doesn't go smoothly. So now we have the plan to improve the website function, especially for the job matching function. And also we also plan to develop the career guidance online. It's mean that, as you can see the picture, that we use the paper-based. So for the quiz, we will also develop it as the digital. So the high school student, they even though NEA cannot go there, but the high school can use or self-assessment through the digital quiz, and they can get the information. And for the application, it's also we need to improve, for example, like interface and also user friendly, and need the technical thing in that the application. So I think in our plans and for our plan for the next year, we want to improve that.
Thank you so much. Yeah, yes, of course, to reach out to more people, gain more trust, and also to avoid also probably some skills mismatches.
Yeah.
Because you touched up on that also, I understand. You outlined that one of the labor market challenges in Cambodia is also including mismatches among the job seekers. Maybe you could tell us a little bit more on the types of mismatches and the most prevalent and what programs you are doing or strategies that you're using in the National Employment Agency to specifically address the gaps between employers and the job seeker skills.
Yes, actually, I am not a statistic one, but recently the ministry just launched, how can I say, the bulletin, the labor market bulletin. So in that bulletin also find the information that there are the skill that needs in the labor markets. So there are 20 top skill that needs in the labor market, and those 20 top skill is in different sector. For example, in the service and industry sector, there's a lot of skill that needed. So, um, for example, the skill um, in the service sector. Um, for example, the skill that needs in the construction sector, we need the engineering. We need the uh, engineering, electronic engineering. Sorry if I say in English it's a wrong skill. It's also needs the kind of skill that need in, engineering skill. Um, the teacher in the university, and engineer in the manufacturing. For example, in the garment factory, there's the machine. So the factory, they need some people that have a skill to control the machine, to lead the machine and something like that. But mostly for the skill that needs among the employer, it's also include the soft skill and the language skill. This is the how can I say, this is the information from the employer.
Thank you so much. So I understand you're lacking also some staff in IT,
Yes,
education.
yes.
Yeah, all of this is something where you're lacking really the people, and that is really the labor that is most needed within Cambodia, correct? Thank you so much. It's very informative, and there is so much to learn really about your approach and about your country. And just seeing, we have many, many more questions. I'm really surprised we have so many questions. Thank you so much to all of you. I think that shows a really great interest by the people that are attending, and just would like to see, because there's also some questions in other languages, but they would love to get back to my colleague Amandine, and to see Amandine. Um, Maybe then there is a next question that we could choose.
Yes, thank you, Nicole. So I will pick the one in French we receive, and it was about agriculture, since it's a big part of your labor market. The question is, do you manage to have indefinite jobs in this sector, or is it more temporary work like in most of the countries?
Actually, we still need the people who work in the agriculture, But based on the survey that I just talked previously, the most of job that expected to increase it is in the services and industry, but in agriculture it's need less, but it's still need in agriculture, especially based on our collection, the vacancy from across the country, the agriculture available in the provinces. How can I say? The part of South provinces, it is like it's the country that focus on the farm and something like that. They need a lot agriculture. People work in agriculture sector. Yep. Because the transition Cambodian economic now it's a bit change structures that people move from agriculture to industry. So that's why it's a bit less in agriculture and more in industry and services.
It requires probably also some reskilling for the people then, yeah?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Wait,
Oh, sorry,
I
yeah.
can say that agriculture, we need the skill. How can I say? It's kind of agro agriculture. It's kind of food production and something like that. It's still need in the market. I saw a lot of questions.
Yes, there is a lot of questions. And well, I will be picking another one then. The last one we receive is from Malaysia. And they are asking if how do you track the job placement of the job seeker and how many success rate over the years if you have this data?
Yes, regarding this rate, every year we have, how can I say, we have a plan and indicator for every year. So for this year, if we count from, I say that if we count from January to October, we register nearly 80% based on the plan. So I think around we register the people who need a job around 40 people, 40,000 people. And for the placement rate, during 10 months, around 60% rate. Placement rate, 60%.
Thank you,
But
Ms.
we still not yet, how can I say, achieve our target, the plan that we set the early year.
But you will be there. And well, Nicole, I don't know if you want to pick one or should I do the next one also? But
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's really, really impressive. Just you said 30,000 people registered, 60% got the job with you.
yeah.
So very impressive what you're doing. Yeah, please, and we have time for one more question. I think so. We still have another couple of minutes, like 5 minutes, but then we need to wrap up because I see that there are also many other questions. And but like I said, we will be able to answer them afterwards, and we'll send them to you. Ms. Molika will be happy to answer them in written form, and we're going to send them to you by email. But we have time for one more question. Yes, please pick one. Amandine is fine.
Yes, so maybe tricky one for the last one. Yeah, you mentioned there is no unemployment benefit or incentives. So what strategy does your agency implement more broadly to increase employer engagement with job seekers?
As I said that Cambodian doesn't have yet the unemployment benefits, but how to engage the employer and the job seeker, right?
Yes.
Yes, there are they are the different group. So regarding the job seeker, mostly they don't come to the job center oftenly. We need to find a job seeker. So we go to find a job seeker in different way. We go to the university, we go to the local area, we organize the event, we disseminate the information in order to engage the job seeker come to use our services. And regarding the employer, if NEA want the employer use the NEA services, we need to provide them a good services. So yes, so now we try to enhance and try to provide the goods to the employer to build trust amongst the employer. So the employer want from NEA is the staff. So if we can find a good staff for them, yes, we can get engage more employer and can come to use the public services. Yes, so our strategy is try to screen the qualified job seeker, try to collect the qualified CV, and then we can match to the employer. But the difficult is to find the qualified job seeker, because the qualified and the smart job seeker, they can find a job by themselves.
Yes, you're right. And I think
Yes.
that is the case for all public employment services for all around the world, I'm understanding. Yeah. Thank you so much. Amandine, did you wanted to say something?
No, yes. Yep. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, we are in the same room, so there is echo. Thank you very much for the presentation, and thank you very much for all the questions we received. Yeah, lots of interest in this morning or this afternoon for you. So yeah, we will respond to all of them by writing, as Nicole say. And thank you again, Miss Monica.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, really, for taking part in this seminar. And I thank you really so much for your because we've been really asking you a lot of questions. Excellent work that you're doing, and thank you so much to all the participants that have been participating, that are always coming in, because I see many names that I know already. Well, probably did not meet all of you in person, but we are very happy that you're all recurring in and re-coming and rejoining. That's really wonderful. Just want to mention one or two things. I put already the link in for the next webinar that we're having on the 3rd of December with our colleagues from Japan, with the Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare. So please register if you're interested. And we are also on the stage of planning the next webinars. We have already planned, and I can announce already because we have already some dates, and we will publish them very soon. We will have next year the Public Employment Service of Mali, Germany, France, and the UK. So we're very excited about that, and we're planning more. But the full schedule will be announced very soon. It always takes a little bit to organize everything, but we will post it and send them to you just to if you're interested and want to already register for that. But before we're leaving, all of you are invited to also enter in the satisfaction survey in the end of the webinar. I hope you liked it. I hope you have gained lots of new things that you could learn, lots of things that you weren't aware of before. I wasn't aware of many things of Cambodia. So thank you so much again. And maybe some last word that you want to tell to the audience, Ms. Mulika.
Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you for let NEA to present about the Cambodian situation. Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, wishing all of you a very nice day ahead, an afternoon or evening, wherever you might be. Thank you.
Thank you.